Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I've had a heck of a couple of weeks between posting my skincare video. If you haven't already done so, go back and check that out. And getting this one done. So I went to use my Tunisia shade stick the other day, and I swear it was so dark that I was like, I feel like I'm perpetrating blackface, which is not okay. So, and I'm black, and I got issues with that. So, I have been struggling, and I do mean struggling, going through foundations, because I'm partial to Juvia's Place. I love their stuff. Trying to find my new shade. It has been a struggle. I was in Malawi, 3:30. I was chocolate, and I have today on Burkina, and in the natural light, it looks great. In these bright lights, it looks very yellow compared to my skin tone. I'm going to add some pictures so that you can see, like, if I walk outside, I look like I match. Because I know right now, like, this is real yellow compared to what's going on up in here. So we'll figure it out. I promise. Y'all going to join me on this journey. If you have any shade suggestions, please drop them in the comments below. Now, if you haven't already done so, don't forget to like this video. Do not forget to share it, share it, share it. Leave me a comment. Say, hey, girl, hey. Because, yeah, communication is key. Now, this look I'm bringing to you today, I got a couple of little goodies. Those, like, hard to find older palettes, because for some reason Juvia's Place just was like, no, girl, you can't have that. So I took the Masquerade Mini, and I also took the Saharan Blush Volume 1, which we're going to talk about real quick, and created this look here. Now, what I like about the Volume 1, and at first I really wasn't sure if I wanted it or not, but what I like about the Saharan Blush Volume 1 is, even though it's a blush palette, of course you can use it for other stuff. So, like, I use this to do my crease and just kind of create that outside line. But these colors are very versatile, and you could probably also use this for a contour shade or that for a contour shade. So, excuse me. So I thought that was really, really cool. And listen, I'm not going to cut that out because hiccups are real life. And if nothing else, I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all. So, without further ado, let us jump into the video. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already done so, you know the drill. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Just going in with a little bit of primer, and then I'm also taking some of e.l.f's Retro Paradise Primer Glow Oil. Figured I'd try some new stuff, and I do like this. The consistency is nice and smoothing. Just make sure you give it a chance to absorb into your skin before you apply anything else. Now, today we're doing a look with the Masquerade mini palette, of course, from my favorite place. Y'all know, Juvia's Place. I'm just starting out with some e.l.f. strips to make sure that I have a clean line, help me catch any fallouts from the look we're trying to achieve today. Just going to go ahead and take my Anastasia Dipbrow, create a little eyebrow action, and I'm going to prime my lids with the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. Now, in addition to the Masquerade Mini, I also did use the shade Abby from the Saharan Blush Volume 1 palette. I used that to create my crease in this look, just in case y'all are like, girl, that is a blush palette. What are you doing? But as I stated in the intro, I really like the versatility of this blush palette. It lends itself to way more than just blush shades. So I'm going in with just a little bit of concealer here. And I've been having some issues with just shading. I've gotten kind of light being in the house. And even my concealer is just too dang dark for my face. And that used to be perfect, and it's too dark. So we getting there, y'all. It's been an experimental run of just trying to get the right shade, because of course you can't test anything in stores Now, thank you, freaking coronavirus, for absolutely nothing. So after I take my trusty spoolie, get my eyebrows right, blend a little stuff out around there, I'm just going to start out with the Masquerade mini palette. And I'm going to go into the shade Fulani. It's a beautiful brown. I'm just going to use that to create my base. We are doing a cut crease today. I figure the more I cut these creases, the better I will get at it. So, practice, 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 people. Eventually, I'll be able to cut a crease with my eyes closed, hopefully. So after that, I just took the shade Abby from the Saharan Blush Volume 1. Went ahead and defined my crease with that. I really love the richness of this shade. It just lent itself to everything that I needed it to be for this look today. I wanted a nice neutral base to work with, and it delivered. So now I'm going to take the shade Cairo and create a little bit of highlight. Cairo is this nice orange shade. It does have a bit of shimmer to it. I'm not going to take it all the way up my lid. I just wanted to give a nice transition between the crease shade and everything else I had going on. So jumping into my cut crease, that is Morphe brush. If I'm not mistaken, it is in the M25. It is a small detail brush. I like it for cutting the crease, and I did not realize that my mirror was that high up. But you will be able to see me do the second one a little bit better. But I just went ahead and built my cut crease using that little brush. So it's not bad. It was my first time using it. And I must say, I'm actually pleasantly surprised with how well it how it gave me a much better control. Like I said, I still got some practicing to do, but it definitely gave me a lot of control, and that was refreshing because I've been looking for a brush that I can have to give me a better outcome of cut crease. If you like the hand mirror that I have, super blinged out, they will be available for order on my site at the beginning of next month. They are handmade. Like, I do everything on those by hand. So the current turnaround time on those is about, I want to say, 5 to 6 days from order to shipping. And then shipping just depends on your postal service and how that all works out. I'm just taking Abby again, smoking out the edge of that cut crease. And then we're going to go into that Masquerade mini palette. And I'm going to take the shade Calabar. Beautiful copper. I love the shimmer on it. And I'm just going to go ahead and pack that in. And make that shade pop. Because, yes, honey. It was giving me all the life I needed. I think I got that brush. I'm not even going to lie. I've had that brush for probably over 10 years. Because I got it in a set that I got from Forever 21 many, many years ago. I think my daughter was still a toddler. That brush done seen me through some stuff. And I have 2 of them. So after that, I'm just going to take the shade Zobo. I love it. It's fuchsia. And it's a very intense fuchsia. It's very blue based. It's beautiful. I love it. And I use that to just round out that whole cut crease. I was looking for shades that kind of could stand up well next to each other, but also would be able to stand out on a neutral background. And this is what I came up with. So we're going to roll with it. So I'm just working on the blend, make sure it looks good. And then we're going to move into eyeliner after I, like I said, work out the blend, finish it up. Now, I used the Rimmel Gel Eyeliner. I will never use that product again. It is literally just going to sit because it is tragic. It's the only word I can use to describe it. The consistency is not what I was looking for at all. Like, I would use that if I was going to do like a very smoky eye and I just needed something to spread across my eyelid as a base. I would not use this for eyeliner ever again. Like, the first side was like, all right, and then the second side was like, oh hell no. And then I just threw it, and I went ahead and grabbed my trusty Lineur Intense and got that line popped out right then and there. Look, simple. So simple. Nice clean line, filled it in, and we was good to go. I was like, why I ain't use this to begin with? Because this could have saved me a lot of trauma and drama. I'm sorry, y'all, about putting this mirror in the way. It's just I had to hold it up to make sure I could see what I was doing. So yeah, now that we got that done, moving right along, we're going to pop those strips off. And I'm going to take this Revolution concealer. I actually got this at Ulta for 80 cents. So I was pumped to see a shade that was going to work for me. B, that shade to be on sale. And C, it was 2 of them left. So if you think I didn't buy both of them, you have me sadly mistaken, because I absolutely did buy both of them. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend that out. It's nice and pretty. Gonna touch that liner up one more time. And those are antioxidant drops by e.l.f. You can either add them into your foundation or put them directly on your face. Just gives your skin a nice antioxidant boost. And alright, so like I said, I've been having trouble with the foundation situation. I got this, I tested it in my car, and it was daylight outside, and it blended right into my face, no problem. Well, in front of this bright ASS light is literally like super yellow. Like, you can see that it matches my complexion pretty well, but it's such a hard yellow undertone. And you'll even see me switch the light a little bit to just try to make sure, like, to see if I can, if it's just the light or if it's me or what is it. But no, the Burkina definitely has a very strong yellow undertone. So I'm going to take this back to the store. I know Ulta's probably sick of me returning stuff. And I'm going to try the Gabon, because that's supposed to have a neutral undertone. And we're going to see if that probably works for me. I don't know. If it doesn't, then guess what? I'm just going to have to go find me a new foundation, because I can't keep going through this. It's stressful. And just to give you a point of reference, like, Tunisia actually used to blend directly into my skin. That shade stick that I'm using to do my contour right now used to blend directly into my skin. And now it's a contour shade. So that just lets you know how light I actually got between last summer and this summer. Not thrilled at all. It's not thrilling. I'm not excited about it. It's actually making me very sad. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and blend that out. And then I'm going to go in and do a mild bake. And by mild bake, I mean very mild. Using Beauty Bakery's Flour Translucent Powder. The shade is called Oat. It is translucent. So this shade will work for anybody, no matter what your color is. But I love the texture of this. I love the consistency. I love how well it blended in. Like, I'm going to need to find this in my skin tone shade, because this may have to be my new go-to setting powder. Like, that stuff right there is fire in a jar. Like, I don't even mind that it's $24 a container. Shh, don't tell my husband how much it is a container. Like, tell him I got it on sale or something. So for my blush, I'm using the shade Zane. Again, that is from the Saharan Volume 1 palette. And then I'm just taking my Namib setting powder and going in and just touching up everything else that needed to be blended out and touched up. But yeah, I need that Beauty Bakery. That Beauty Bakery was fire. Like, just how smooth it went in, the consistency, it's all to love. So after that, of course, I'm going to go in with the Heroine highlighter. I know I'm using a different highlighter than the Royalty. Y'all should be so proud of me. This is progress. But I decided to give this one a shake. Again, I caught it on sale, so it was like $7. And I was like, okay, we're going to roll with it, see what it is. In the jar, it is more of a light pink tint instead of that rose gold that I really love about the Royalty. So it was nice to try something different. And this is actually very cute. Like, I actually did really like this highlighter. Again, it's Juvia, so I really can't go wrong. Because The only thing they let me down on right now is all these undertones not really matching. So I'm going to go in with some lashes. These are the royalty lashes that I told you about several videos ago. They are now currently available on my site. I launched this style along with the Majesty style, which is more of a natural lash, and the Empress style, which is very, very dramatic. The royalty is kind of like the happy medium. It's bold, but she's still a lady. She's like that first date eyelash when you want to let them know that you can be bold, but you a little mute. I don't know. I guess that's the best way to explain it. So just popping these on with my handy dandy Kiss tweezers. Again, I got them in a Mascara lash set and they never let me down. I just like the angle of them. They make it so easy to put stuff on. And so I'm just popping those on like so. And I'm just taking some of my Essence Lash Princess Sculpted Volume to mascara my bottom lashes. And then after that, I'm going to take the shade Makita and do a little bit of smudge under my waterline. And once I finish with the Makita, which is that beautiful purple, I'm going to go ahead and take some not Zobo. I'm going to take Calabar and just kind of tie the top of the look together with the under eye look. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of the Heroine highlighter in the tear duct area because it just needs a little extra glow if you ask me. There we go. And for lips today, I opted to use my Kat Von D liquid lipstick. Again, that was something I caught at Ross on sale, and I just thought it was nice to have. So sometimes don't sleep on those little not department store, those little discount store finds. You never know what you might come up with. And it made me like want to start buying that Kat Von D lip stuff. Of course, it's a lot more when you go to Ulta and stuff like that, but to get my first one for only $2, I ain't mad. Texture's nice, consistency's nice, the coverage is awesome, and it's a nice matte lipstick, which I wouldn't mind using again. So this is the completed look. I will catch you guys on the next video. Bye! Yeah!